In the vast landscapes of historical Japan, where the echoes of warring clans and shifting allegiances reverberated, emerged a figure of unparalleled skill and depth, Miyamoto Musashi. Renowned not only as Japan's greatest swordsman but also as the author of the timeless Book of Five Rings, Musashi's life was a delicate dance of martial prowess and philosophical contemplation. Amidst the chaos of his time, marked by battles both physical and ideological, Musashi stood apart, embodying a silent strength that transcended mere words. In this enigmatic demeanor, a blend of quiet contemplation and decisive action, lies a lesson that resonates even in our clamorous era. What could the silent strength of Miyamoto Musashi teach the world? And how might his quiet resilience be a beacon in navigating the tumultuous seas of life? Historical context. As dawn broke over the islands of Japan during the Sengoku period, the nation was far from a land of peace, but rather one of strife. Powerful daimyos waged war, their samurai warriors clashing in fierce battles that shook the very earth beneath them. In the midst of this volatility, Musashi rose. Living by the unwavering values of Bushido, the way of the warrior, Musashi's life was not just about the physicality of battle but also about honor, discipline, and loyalty. Yet, intertwined with these tenets was a profound sense of introspection and a quest for mastery, not only over the enemy, but over oneself. The duelist's journey. From the misty beaches of Funijima, where a young Musashi faced the esteemed Yoshioka clan, to his climactic duel against the formidable Sasaki Kojiro on Ganru Island, each confrontation was a testament to his unwavering focus and the silent strength that pulsed within him. But what intrigued observers even more was Musashi's approach to these duels. He never reveled in the glory of triumphs. Instead, with almost meditative calm, he dissected every move, every feint, every thrust. Victory or defeat, each duel was a lesson, a stepping stone to perfection. After battles, Musashi didn't revel in celebration. He retreated into solitude. In those moments of quiet reflection, he wasn't just nursing wounds. He was analyzing, strategizing, and preparing for what lay ahead. The Book of Five Rings and its teachings. In the vast ocean of martial art literature emerges a beacon of strategic thought, Musashi's The Book of Five Rings. More than a combat manual, it delves into the psyche of a warrior, intertwining the physicality of battle with the mentality and spirituality that govern it. The five rings, earth, water, fire, wind, and void, are not just philosophical elements but stages of understanding. Each ring imparts its own lesson and wisdom. Earth represents the foundation, where physical techniques are perfected. Water stands for flexibility and strategy. Fire signifies the heat of battle and the spirit of the warrior. Wind represents external influences, reminding warriors to be open to learning. And finally, the void is the realm of the abstract and spiritual, urging recognition of intangible forces at play. Together, these rings craft not just a formidable warrior but mold a mindful individual adept at both wielding the sword and navigating the complexities of life. Embracing solitude. Understanding. Musashi's strategic philosophy requires recognizing where these revelations stemmed from. His insights, as laid out in The Book of Five Rings, were profoundly influenced by his choice to seek solitude consciously. In an age of constant warfare and societal duties, Musashi, often termed as the hermit swordsman, retreated into isolation multiple times throughout his life. These retreats were not mere breaks from society. They were intense periods of introspection and reflection. Each retreat was a journey inward, a time to digest experiences, learn from past duels, and devise new strategies. In the embrace of solitude, Musashi found himself surrounded by the natural world, away from the distractions of urban life. Here, he could truly observe, internalize, and learn from nature, a silent instructor. This relationship was symbiotic. Just as nature instructed Musashi, he immortalized its lessons in his writings, art, and techniques. The tranquility of a forest, the relentless push of a stream, the patience of a mountain, these elements found echoes in his fighting style and life philosophy. Solitude, far from being an escape, was a sanctuary for growth, the power of silence. Flowing seamlessly from his periods of solitude, Musashi's silent power wasn't just about the absence of noise. It was a potent tool in both his martial strategy and spiritual journey. On the battlefield, instead of engaging in loud proclamations or aggressive banter to intimidate foes, Musashi would often stand silent, using quiet as a disruptive force. This tactic unsettled opponents, forcing them into a state of anxious anticipation, making them overthink and thereby seizing control of the duel even before the first move was made. Beyond combat, Musashi recognized silence as a window to introspection. In moments of quietude, unburdened by external distractions, he could delve deep into his own psyche. Silence provided an environment where he could scrutinize his actions, decisions, and emotions. Through this, he continually refined his thoughts, beliefs, and techniques. To Musashi, silence wasn't just golden, it was a diamond. Hard, clear, and invaluable. He used it to hone his skills, meditate on his life's purpose, and create an aura of enigma that became legendary. By embracing silence, he showcased its immense potential not just as a martial strategy but as a life philosophy. Continuous learning, emerging from silent reflections that deepened his understanding, Musashi's journey took him beyond the realm of the sword. His introspective periods were not just about martial refinement but broadening horizons. Renowned as a swordsman, Musashi was an embodiment of a true Renaissance man of feudal Japan. For him, mastery was not limited to one art. It was about seeking perfection in all forms of expression. This diversification was not a diversion but an extension of his philosophy. Each art form was a new language, a fresh medium to convey his profound insights and explore varied facets of existence. Underlying all these pursuits was an essential principle, the ethos of the lifelong student. Musashi believed that complacency was the enemy of mastery. No matter his accolades or accomplishments, he approached each day with the curiosity of a novice, eager to learn, refine, and evolve. This humility in the face of vast knowledge and skill underscores the depth of his wisdom. In continuously seeking to learn, Musashi showcased the path to true mastery, an unending journey, not a destination. The Two Swords. Philosophy. Emerging from a life of continuous learning, Musashi's multifaceted journey led him to the realization of a profound dual philosophy, elegantly symbolized through the two swords he often wielded in combat. In the art of combat, where every movement was a dance between life and death, Musashi introduced the revolutionary doctrine, Nitten Ichi Ryu, or the two heavens as one technique. While one sword cut through the tangible resistance of the opponent, the other was believed to pierce through the metaphysical, creating a harmony of physical prowess and spiritual insight. The longer dominant sword often represented the material world, the challenges, tasks, and tangible obstacles we face daily. In contrast, the shorter accompanying blade resonated with the spiritual, internal battles, the quest for purpose, and the soul's deeper yearnings. Yet, this philosophy wasn't limited to the battlefield. In our modern lives, where dichotomies often pull us apart between career and passion, duty and desire, or the tangible and the intangible, Musashi's dual sword philosophy serves as a compass. He illustrates that true mastery and balance are achieved not by choosing one over the other, but by learning to navigate both simultaneously. The essence lies in acknowledging these dualities, understanding their unique rhythms, and orchestrating them into a harmonious dance. For Musashi, the wielding of two swords was more than just a combat technique, it was a way of life. Musashi's legacy in modern times. Musashi's teachings didn't remain confined to the arena of swordsmanship. His impact rippled across time, influencing a multitude of arenas beyond the battlefields of feudal Japan. In modern martial disciplines, the principles embedded in the Book of Five Rings reverberate in dojos across the world. From precise footwork in karate to the strategic advances in judo, traces of Musashi's techniques and philosophies can be discerned. Beyond martial mastery, his reach extends to the business world, where leaders and strategists find wisdom in Musashi's writings to navigate corporate challenges and carve out victories. Likewise, artists and creators inspired by his calligraphy and sculpting harness his philosophies to craft masterpieces. In Musashi's legacy, we find a testament to the timeless nature of true wisdom, principles that, once established, find resonance across ages and disciplines. Emulating the silent power. As we follow Musashi's ripple of influence through martial arts dojos, business boardrooms, and art studios, it becomes clear that his silent power isn't just a relic of the past, but a potent tool for our present. In a world of incessant notifications and perennial distractions, how can we embody the silent strength, mindfulness, and action that Musashi epitomized? Musashi's battles weren't won solely by the sword, but by a conscious presence of mind. In the same vein, our battles against overwhelm and distraction can be conquered through mindfulness. Taking pauses during the day, focusing singularly on tasks, or indulging in activities like meditation or mindful walking can cultivate a centeredness reminiscent of Musashi's. By being present in our actions, we not only enhance our efficiency but also connect deeper with our surroundings and ourselves. In today's world, where noise is constant and silence is rare, channeling Musashi's philosophy becomes not just desirable but essential. His silent strength isn't about the absence of sound but about filtering out the unnecessary, focusing on the essential, and moving forward with deliberate purpose. Whether it's decluttering our spaces, refining our focus at work, or seeking solace in nature, we can draw from Musashi's well of wisdom. Embracing this silence and focus, we can forge paths that resonate with purpose, mastery, and unwavering strength amidst the cacophony of the modern world. Timeless wisdom. As we journey through the narrative of Miyamoto Musashi, it becomes evident that his life wasn't just that of a master swordsman, but that of a profound philosopher, artist, and thinker. His choices, whether it was living in solitude or choosing silence over unnecessary chatter, were a testament to a profound understanding of the human condition. Amidst the turbulent currents of his era, he remained an unyielding rock, drawing strength from an internal reservoir of quietude. This wisdom, rooted in silent power and mindful mastery, remains timeless. Speaking to us even today, it resonates through the deafening noises of our age. In our daily lives, it's tempting to get lost in the clamor, to react instead of reflect, to speak without purpose, or to act without intention. However, the life of Musashi beckons us towards another path, a path of introspection, deliberate action, and seeking strength in silence. Let's not just admire his philosophy from afar, but internalize it. Let's stand tall amidst the storms, choose depth over breadth, and find our own silent power. As we step forward into the cacophony of our modern world, let's carry with us the lessons from Musashi's life, harnessing his timeless wisdom to face life's myriad challenges with grace, strength, and silent resolve.